Tonight on CTV News at 5, classrooms under construction. How a new year is starting out at a Kitchener elementary school that isn't quite finished. Plus, a Cambridge man charged in connection to 2 sexual assaults. And why Guelph police say there may be more victims. And travel, food, and fun. Unique ways to keep your memories alive from your adventures abroad. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Students heading back to school this week. This morning, the newest school with the Waterloo Region District School Board opened its doors for the first time. But it's a unique situation as part of Kitchener's Willow River is still under construction. That's where CTV's Heather Centerin is tonight, live at Willow River on Thomas Lee Drive. Heather, some of the school is finished, but some of it isn't.
You can see construction equipment on site, Leanne, and there are also fences up around those areas to block them off. The Director of Education says they are welcoming around 300 students, but there is space for around 600 students. Now, construction is expected to continue into the fall. The school board is assuring families that they are prepared to support student learning right now, saying that all necessary health and safety measures are in place. Some classes will begin the school year in temporary rooms and will be moved into permanent classrooms when they're ready. There's also portables on site to ease classroom space while construction wraps up.
On October 1st, we'll have further occupancy of the school and looking at that point to at least have the gym available to us. And then into December that we would have occupancy of the whole school. So, prior to January 2026, we hope to have the whole school available to us and just really looking forward again to the work that continues to go on.
Coming up at 6, we'll hear from some of the parents who were dropping off their kids earlier this morning, and we'll also hear more from the Director of Education about what students can expect. Leanne.
Sure, it was a busy day there today. Heather, thanks so much. CTV's Heather Centerin reporting live in Kitchener this hour. Next, an appeal from police in a sexual assault investigation. They believe more victims may have had interactions with a Cambridge man who's charged in 2 cases. We go to CTV's Tony Grace live in studio with an update on this and some other stories our team is working on. Tony, good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Leanne. Thank you. This investigation is being handled by Guelph police, who took the unusual step of sharing the man's name and picture because they believe some victims may not have come forward to police yet. 47-year-old Trevor Betchen was arrested in March and was charged with sexual assault causing bodily harm by strangulation, sexual assault causing bodily harm, and forcible confinement. Then, at the end of August, new charges were filed involving a second victim. Police believe he was targeting people associated with the sex trade.
And that's a population, of course, that is often uncomfortable coming forward and speaking to the police. So that's why we are issuing this appeal. Whether people are involved in that trade or not, or had other interaction with them, we'd like them to come forward and speak to us.
CTV's Ashley Bacon will tell us more about the investigation at 6. Also tonight, the long-talked-about plan to expand light rail into Cambridge is back on the table again. A new report from regional staff now suggests light rail would bring the biggest benefit versus some of the other options being studied, like a rapid bus network or a combined bus and rail solution. Though a full rail expansion would be the costliest, officials say there will be some similarities for passengers no matter which system council ultimately approves.
When we think about an LRT versus a BRT, we would see some similar features. A dedicated corridor, you would see similar stations, that level boarding benefit would still be there. You wouldn't see the overhead wires, you wouldn't see tracks in the ground, but other than that, the systems would look really similar.
And coming up at 6, CTV's Karis Map will hear from passengers about their thoughts on expanding rapid transit across the 401. These stories and more coming up in the next hour. For now, Leanne, it's back over to you.
Sounds good. Tony, thanks very much. And Alex is here as we turn to the forecast. We were talking about maybe seeing a little bit of a September warm-up over the past couple of weeks. Well, I think we're starting to get there because it was beautiful conditions out there. Felt like an August day.
Yeah, it felt like an August day. Not too bad for the first official day, as many kids here in Waterloo Region went back to school. The sun was shining. It was warm, fairly comfortable. But yeah, of course, we're going to be in potentially for a little bit of wet weather. And then we could actually see a cool down before we, keeping our fingers crossed, rather, we get to see another warm up in September. But right now, we are starting to see that system make its way closer and closer to Waterloo Region, Wyerton. If you're in the Guelph, Wellington area as well, this is when we could see getting into the later evening hours into your overnight, potentially some wet weather, risk of a thunderstorm for us as well. Right now, 26 right here in Kitchener-Waterloo. It is 26 also in London, 24 in Mount Forest. So definitely noticing a little bit of a warm up, but to your point, noticing it today before, yeah, potentially we could see a cool down before we see another warm up. So we're going to break that down a little bit later. And as we take a look from the city of Kitchener this evening, it's also picking up the wind out there. So warmer, we're pretty comfortable. A nice night maybe for, I want to say this hour might be a nice deck or patio evening. A little bit later, not so much, but yeah, it is a little bit of a breezy one as well.
Gotta get out now and enjoy it before that rain moves in.
While you can.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take you to break, tell you what you need to know. Encore your summer with a free concert at Victoria Park in Kitchener Saturday. From 2 to 11, enjoy the free Endless Summer Show. Doors open at 1 and all ages are welcome.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
Mitchell Alexander, the editor-in-chief of Globetrotting magazine, is back with us today to talk about one of my favorite things, travel. Great to see you.
Great to see you too. And how about we talk about two of my favorite things, travel and food.
Okay, travel and food, two of my favorite things too. So this is going to be a great segment. We're going to start down here. I see this beautiful color, tomatoes, and it's not just the food, tomatoes.
That's right. So we're here to introduce the flavors issue of Globetrotting magazine that will be out in just a few weeks. And what I wanted to do with you here is figure out how we can take the memories and the flavors of our travels home with us between trips and to make those memories last even longer.
Okay, I love that.
So tomatoes, you're thinking Italy, you're thinking the Mediterranean, right? Mm-hmm. And tomatoes are so trendy in terms of home design, fashion.
Morning to mid-afternoon. Tactics include asking for directions, pretending to need help, starting an argument or scene, spilling something on the victim, offering to sell or gift jewelry, and asking the victim to pray with them. Police are troubled by the increasing level of violence by suspects, which are believed to be linked to organized crime. To stop thieves, officers in the East and West have launched a coordinated effort with targeted investigations and are increasing patrols in commercial, residential, and high-traffic areas. Tips to protect yourself include making sure bags are zipped, not to leave them on tables or the backs of chairs, and keep a distance. If someone is close enough to put a necklace around your neck, they're too close. Beth McDonnell, CTV News.
A 17-year-old boy and a woman in her 30s have been injured in a shooting in the city's West End. Police say the woman was caught in the crossfire when the shootout erupted near York Memorial Collegiate Institute. CTV's Allison Hurst joins us now live from the scene with the latest on the investigation. Allison.
Zoraida, police
market got some amazing Turkish figs, some pomegranates, some grapes. Like, why wouldn't you want to bring those flavors back when you can?
Yeah, that's great. And you can support local while also indulging on maybe something that's, you know, from somewhere that you've traveled to. You can bring back those memories, bring them back to life.
Oh, and think about how much those memories will come rushing back when you're eating those same foods at home.
I love that idea. Okay, I see a really cool camera here, so tell us about what's going on.
Yeah, so I'm a pretty sentimental person, and when it comes to the travel memories, I do always like to bring a little bit of something back. So I have a champagne cork from a visit to France recently. I like to write down recipes. I was in Venice not long ago and brought some recipes with me. And yeah, this is definitely a bit of a more analog camera here. I like to travel with a Polaroid. I like to bring back those memories. There's something tangible about it that's so fun.
Yeah.
I am a digital guy though, and I wanted to tell you about Globetrotting in partnership with Go Travel is launching the Micro Film Festival. So it kicks off at TIFF this September. We're celebrating 55-second travel videos, and we've invited hundreds of entries from all around Canada and the US to celebrate the storytelling medium of social media and short videos.
I love that. That is such a cool idea.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you know, you've got a bit of analog, a bit of digital, the best of both worlds when you travel.
Yeah, that's great. And this is a great idea too, to create a keepsake that you can hold all your memories in for, you know, years to come.
Absolutely.
Okay, lastly,
okay.
I love this section over here because this looks like we're making cocktails.
That's exactly what we're doing. Can I get you to work right away here and start squeezing some lemon juice while I describe what's going to happen here?
Okay.
So this is inspired by South Korea and K-pop more specifically. So our partner Go Travel has some amazing tailor-made travel experiences all around the world, especially in South Korea where they've just launched a K-pop, an 8-day K-pop experience. And so what we're pulling together here is a very South Korean inspired cocktail.
Okay,
so over here, I've got soju, which is a classic Korean liquor. We're gonna put a couple ounces of that. We're gonna eventually mix it with your lemon juice.
Okay. I'm getting the seeds in here, is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, those will strain out.
Okay, perfect. So we've got soju, we've got lemon juice.
Yeah, we've got some local honey, also from St. Jacob's Market.
Perfect.
And the name of this cocktail is called the Golden. You can pour that lemon juice in here whenever
how much
you're ready.
do I want to get in here?
I'll take a look and tell you when.
Look at that fresh lemon juice.
That smells amazing already. That's perfect.
It's beautiful. Okay.
Okay, a spoonful of this honey. So the #1 movie on Netflix in the world right now and ever is called K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay, I still have to watch this. You were telling me about this.
Yeah, this is like a cultural phenomenon, and it's bringing so much amazing attention that's well-deserved to Korea and how much cultural impact that they have. The soundtrack for this movie is going absolutely crazy online as well. And so the #1 song from that soundtrack is called Golden. Okay. Hence the golden cocktail that we've made for today.
Okay.
So we're gonna top these glasses up with the soju, the lemon juice, and the honey.
Beautiful. Look at that.
I'm gonna pour just a little bit of soda, and then you get to do the very best part. This is edible gold spray.
This is the coolest thing ever.
And after I pour a little bit of soda, this is what's gonna make these totally golden.
Oh my goodness, look at that. That is stunning. Okay, we have to do a cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for having me, Leanne.
Thanks for the travel-inspired tips. Cheers. We do apologize for that technical difficulty there. If you missed part of that segment with Mitchell, you can watch it over on our website, ctvnewskitchener.ca. And here's what you need to know as we go to break. Check out the Cambridge Hotel Wedding Show, designed to help you plan your perfect day. This boutique-style show brings together several wedding vendors in Waterloo Region, florists, photographers, DJs, and more. It's happening September 7th from 11 to 2:30. We mentioned it earlier, first day back to school for kids in Waterloo Region. Crazy to think we're here. Beautiful weather for everyone walking to class today.
Oh, yes. I'm seeing lots of pictures on social media, too, of just parents taking the kids to school. And if you do live in the neighborhood where, you know, school is nearby, it was a beautiful walk to and from school. You're probably getting home maybe, well, I would say right about now, but maybe a little while ago, unless you were doing maybe an after-school program. But lucky for us, that sun is still shining. We got just a few clouds out there. Blue skies. We take a live look from Thomas Slee Drive in the city of Kitchener. But take a look at that tree. It is windy. We are feeling the breeze. And I know, Leanne, when we stepped out earlier this afternoon, during our walk, we noticed a little breeze. And
it was starting.
Yeah, it was starting, and it was noticeably just a little cooler, but not cold or anything, so it was quite comfortable overall. So hopefully you had a chance to enjoy the sunny conditions we saw today, and even for the early evening hours, because as we get into the later half of the day, into your overnight, this is when we could start to see a little bit of active weather develop. So just a little bit of cloud cover for us this hour, so it's not until potentially 9 o'clock, getting into the 11 o'clock hour, we could see a bit of activity start to make its way towards Toronto, the GTHA, Kitchener, Waterloo. Wyerton, potentially, you could be seeing that thunderstorm first. There is that thunderstorm risk expected. So at this point, we are seeing that chance of showers sticking with us into the overnight and even into your early morning hours. So this is what we could be seeing around 7 o'clock or so tomorrow morning. Risk of a thunderstorm. This is what we're seeing here, sticking with us. Kitchener, Waterloo, London, Port Stanley, even Sarnia. So pretty widespread overall across southern and southwestern Ontario. But when that does pass in the afternoon hours, looking ahead to tomorrow, we could be left with a bit of cloud cover. Hopefully we get to see a little bit of that sun peeking through the clouds as well. And a chance to see a little bit more scattered shower activity getting into your Friday, and at risk of a thunderstorm potentially sticking with us. So when we look at potential rain amounts, so when we look at the rainfall amounts, up until Friday, we could see up to 18 millimeters of rain here in Kitchener-Waterloo, 18 also being estimated in London, and 10 or so in Brantford. So definitely going to be keeping a closer eye on that. So right now, 25 degrees, so we have dipped down a degree. We were at 26 in Kitchener-Waterloo, 23 in Goderich, 24 in Barrie, and a little bit warmer in Toronto, sitting at about 27 this hour. So yes, we did hit our high for today, so in the last hour or so, 26 degrees. So we are above normal for this time of year, above seasonal rather. Record high, 36.7. We saw that back on this day in 1953, and it was just 1 degree in terms of an overnight record low that was set back in 1946. So quite a bit cooler than the overnight low of just 12 degrees we are expected to see tonight. And that sun now rising just before 6:50 a.m. and setting 7:54 p.m. So the day's definitely getting shorter. It is quite dark if you are an early riser, and something you may have noticed, especially this week. So overnight, as we noted, 12 degrees is our expected overnight low. That 40% chance of showers sticking with us. So when we look at overnight tonight, this is when we could see about 5 millimeters of rain start to be recorded. That thunderstorm risk, again, that's going to be sticking with us as we get into the overnight. And then for tomorrow, just a high of 17. So definitely below seasonal for tomorrow. You'll want to layer up. Showers expected to end early in the afternoon, and that's when then conditions could start to clear. So over the next few days, yeah, that chance for a bit of wet weather expected to stick with us right through tomorrow, even into Friday, Saturday. And take a look at that. Even Sunday, potentially we could see 70% chance of showers and noticeably cooler conditions for over the next several days. Potentially we could be hitting the upper teens.
Okay, here's what's trending today. Saturday Night Live is shaking things up for season 51, and talent from Ontario will be joining the cast. Oh my God! Canadian comedian Veronica Slokowska from Barrie is one of 5 new faces tapped for the show. She's known for her role in the Netflix series Tires and has built a following online with her sharp and offbeat humor. She'll make her SNL debut on October 4th. Pretty cool stuff.
That is so neat. Well, the Honda Indy is moving next year from Toronto to the city of Markham.
Markham, start your engines. The Indy race is coming to our city.
Markham's mayor making the announcement earlier today. The race, known as the Toronto Indy, has been taking place at Toronto's Exhibition Place since 1986. A temporary track will be built in downtown Markham, with organizers hoping to attract more than 140,000 attendees to the 3-day event in August of 2026.
And a week after announcing she and Travis Kelce were getting hitched, could Taylor Swift have another high-profile engagement?
Is Taylor Swift invited to play the Super Bowl this year, the halftime show?
We would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special talent, and obviously she would be welcome at any time.
Is it in the works?
I can't tell you anything about that.
Is it a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Okay.
So, we'll take a maybe.
That was NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell being pressed for an answer on NBC's Today Show before the NFL season kicks off tomorrow. Hey, we'll take a maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens.
We will. Okay, still ahead on CTV News at 5. WestJet buying in bulk. The airline company places its largest ever aircraft order with Boeing. The details coming up. Here's the final Channel 5 stories we're watching. September marks Hunger Action Month. The Food Bank of Waterloo Region and the Cambridge Food Bank are joining others across the country to raise awareness about food insecurity. Last year, more than 73,000 people relied on food assistance programs in Waterloo Region. A record high number, officials say, highlights the ongoing and deepening crisis. They're putting out a call for meaningful change and hope community members will sign a petition urging the provincial and federal governments to adopt policies that reduce poverty and improve incomes. Other ways to help include attending pop-up outreach events like Stuff a Van. That's happening Saturday at the Cambridge Sobeys on Cedar Street, or by volunteering or donating to local food banks. It seems Canadians are divided over whether federal government workers should be required to be in the office full-time. A new Angus Reid survey found that 45% of Canadians surveyed support the idea of ending hybrid work for public sector employees. Roughly the same amount, 43%, are opposed to the idea. The idea has gained some steam with the announcement by Ontario Premier Doug Ford that its public sector employees will be required to be back in office full-time come January. WestJet announcing a deal today to buy dozens of new aircraft from Boeing, its largest ever aircraft order with Boeing. The Calgary-based airline says it has ordered 60 new 737-10 MAX narrow-body aircraft with an option for an additional 25. It's also ordered 787-9 Dreamliner wide-body aircraft with options for 4 more. No financial terms have been revealed, but WestJet says the deal increases its order book to 123 aircraft and 40 options. The Toronto International Film Festival kicking off tomorrow. Almost 300 titles will be screened at the 50th anniversary. King West will also be transformed into Festival Street from Peter Street to University Ave for 4 days. The pedestrian-friendly space will feature free entertainment and immersive activities, as well as food, drinks, and art. And finally for us, Orientation Week in full swing on university campuses. Clubs, teams, and organizations are hosting events to help students find their community. And at the University of Guelph, some of those students took part in a unique back-to-school tournament known as the Lettuce Games.
I'm first year. I only came here a few days ago, and the vibes are immaculate. I mean, I am throwing lettuce at inflatable bowling pins. University's better than I thought it was going to be already.
The activities have been great, but the star of the show is really the lettuce.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick wraps up the fun, and we'll have more on what the Lettuce Club has planned. Can't wait to see what all those lettuce games are all about. All right, that's it for us. We'll be back at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your local news at 6. For now, over to CTV National. Have a great night.